I am live. What up, everybody? It's hump day. See if anybody gets on. I haven't been live for a minute. I said 30 minutes, 45 minutes. I had a couple technical difficulties. So, yeah. Anyhow, see who's on here. Hopefully, I get some people today. Mm. What up? Austin, Texas. What's happening? Mr. Lowrider 3. Anna. What up? Michael. What's up, everybody? Anyhow, my bad. Oh, anyways, it's too late. I didn't do the intro, but I'm here. Turn my phone down. Let's see if we get some people on real quick. So, yeah. All right, back on track here. So it's hump day. It's Wednesday. Um, the only video I did this weekend was the San Jose shoot. You got San Jose shoot, the second Saturday in San Jose cruise. You guys get that? You guys see it? That's a good footage in there. That was a really good turnout. AZ in the house, Lodi in the house, Phoenix in the house. What up? Anyways, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Um, so the title of this live, I put, if you got shirts, I don't know how many people you got shirts, but just let you know, I'm almost completely sold out of the all black in Pro Club. So I am down to, I have a couple 3X, I have some mediums, and I have some larges. Um, I should have took the time to count, but I didn't know. I was running, taking care of some things, so I didn't know what I was gonna do today. And I decided, well, I haven't been live in a minute, so I better get on there, uh, so you guys can check in. So I hope you guys have been sharing the videos, checking out all the news cruising, because basically that's it. All black. I have no 2X. Now the baseball tees, and I'll get back to that. So the baseball tees, I have almost every size, but I think I gotta double check, but I don't think I have no more 4X and I don't have no more 5X. I may have one 5X, but I gotta look. They're all Pro Club. The ones you get directly from me on my actual Pinterest Lowriders website are Pro Club. So the baseball tees are Comfort, Pro Club Comfort Fit, and those ones I have. I still have in almost every size. I have, except for 4X and 5X. So 3X, 2X, XL, all that, all the way down to medium. So I have those. I'm pretty much sold out of hats. I only have the blue ones, and I think I only have like maybe 4 left. Um, so then you're saying, well, I'll get it when you restock. Well, I'm not probably not going to print any more shirts probably till next year. Whatever I get rid of, if if the Stockton show happens next month, um, I should be there, and whatever I have in stock, I will be selling, and it'll probably mostly be baseball shirts. So that being said, um, it just depends. So right now, we're back on lockdown pretty much. Coronavirus, all that bullshit, um, killing a lot of stuff. Vegas got canceled. Um, so we all know that already. So really, all there is cruising. So if you see much of any videos, there's really not much shows. I'm in debate because there's supposed to be a show in Georgia. I was thinking about going to, but I'm not sure yet. I will have shirts at the Stockton cruise. It depends on how the cruise is, because I took shirts to the Sacramento cruise, but the problem was is that it was so the strip was so long. I parked my car on one side, and I was just too busy getting video. So at the end of the day, I didn't get to sell. A couple people asked me, but I was like on the far side. So um, and I walked back and forth like several times. I was so tired that next day. But I will have shirts at the Stockton cruise um Sunday. And I'm probably gonna be in Hollister Saturday, but I'm not 100% sure yet. It would have been nice to have they would have had the Merced cruise. That was a really nice cruise. They were gonna do it, but they canceled it. Okay. So with that being said, the pro clubs are gonna be limited, and I won't stickers, I'm almost out. I have very little stickers. So um but anyhow, so these shirts, this shirt right here is from the Teespring website, which will come up under all my videos now, my apparel. So that is a print to order. So they don't even make. See, everybody asks me for like certain shirts, and I put a bunch of designs, and I did like leggings and stuff for women and women's tank tops, all that. I don't touch any of that. So basically, they don't even print it until you buy it. So that's the way that works, and it takes longer. I know a couple people that it took forever, and it's taken forever for me. Um, by popular demand and by the length of this crisis, I also designed and put masks on that Teespring. So I just ordered a bunch for myself, of course, so I can have a mask. And then I ordered like a few other ones of the different designs that I made. So I'll have a small quantity, and I'm hoping to have a quantity at the Stockton show. So it'll be first come first serve. I'm not going to have a lot of them. They don't give me bulk pricing or anything like that. So I pay what I pay for them. But anyhow, so if you go to that website that's with the clothing line you see under all my videos, and it doesn't show the mask under the video, but when you click on it and you open the actual um, web page, and it shows all the different apparel and designs I have on there, they will have the masks, and there's 5 different designs for the masks. So if you're interested in a mask with my Pinches Lowriders logo, that's where you're gonna go. I may have some at Stockton. I should have a few, but I'm not gonna guarantee I'm gonna have a lot. Just because I have to buy them, and like anything else, they don't give me bulk prices, so I just make what I can. Bakersfield in the house. I don't know. Red's Hydraulics. That's an old school story. We're in San Jose. I'm from San Jose. That was a major story, but I don't know if I want to speak on it. It's just if people don't know what happened, well, they did an episode on Crime Stoppers because they couldn't find the guy. So anyhow, so if you want a shirt, the pro club, the baseball tees, all that stuff, I'm gonna have what I have. Once I sell out of those for the moment, I'm not gonna make any more. I'm not telling you this to get you to buy it right away, even though I'm broke and the money will work and help because uh, I found out my landlord is gonna sell this house after all. So they have to honor the lease and all the other stuff. But I guess I'm gonna be moving soon in a couple months or whatever. So that's just like I'm like all stressed. Like right, I'm actually looking for a second job. This was my second job doing Beach Lowriders. That's my own company, but with no shows and everything like that, it's impeded the profits. So and everybody's hurting for money anyway. So not everybody's gonna buy my shirts and stuff like that when they normally probably would. I mean, we got to put food on the table. That's just regular stuff. But anyhow, besides the point. Um, so the goal here today is I want to let you guys know that if you don't get a pro club shirt, maybe you like a lighter shirt. Pro Clubs are thick, and a couple people are like, it's hella hot, and their t-shirts, they're thick. They barely shrink. They're true to their size. So um, the one thing is this is a Hanes, so it's a lot thinner. And these are the ones from the Teespring website, which is underneath this video. But what I like is that they are lighter. It's a little cooler. I don't get me wrong. I love my Pro Club, and they look nice. But maybe you want a lighter shirt. I would say this one hasn't really shrunk. I washed it like twice already, and it doesn't seem that it's shrunk much. So I would say it's pretty true to the size for the regular t-shirts. And this one actually says Puro Pinches Lowriders on the back. So, but the quality is not bad. It's not bad. Hmm. Yeah. So, but right now I'm just trying to figure out what other designs to put on there, and then the ones that haven't sold anything, I'm gonna take them off, and then just revamp and put some other stuff on there. So in my spare time, when I don't got nothing better to do or on board, I try to find other designs and throw up there. So there's a couple shirts they have, like Saint T and um, Candy and Chrome. There's tank tops, men's tops, tank tops, women's. There's pink. There's some stuff. So I got everything, and that actually, because I've actually gotten probably more women ask for their women's tops. So I know for a fact the next time I actually go and print shirts, um, like I did with the Pro Clubs, I'm probably gonna do, because I know the all black sells, so I'm just gonna probably do all black, and then I'll do like a version, a female shirt, and then tank tops, because that's what a lot of people ask. But if I can budget it, I'm gonna try to get like hoodies and stuff before Christmas. So that's just if I can budget it. I got to go through the. I'm looking at the comments, and there's some people you don't see it, but they're hating, or not hating, but weird. Yeah, the Pro Club really good. If anybody's gotten the Pro Club, they like the shirt. It's thick, it's heavy, and the comfort fit, the baseball tees. I like those just because it keeps the sun off of me. Those, like, some people like, I don't like the long sleeve, but it actually feels better when I'm out in the sun, because I don't feel the sun just burning on my skin. It's funny that you say that, Mr. Lowrider, because I just got a shipment, and I forgot how many dozen I got. A few dozen of all black bandanas. So I actually got, yeah, they're all black bandanas. They're 22-inch bandanas, pretty big. And so I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, because I want to put the logo on them. And I may do it myself, like iron on, or I'm gonna talk to somebody else that I used to do my shirts when I do my individual, and see what they gonna charge me to, and if they can, for the material, do a direct to print on them. So we'll see. But I ordered the bandanas because it just came to me, and I've done it before. So I just got those yesterday, matter of fact. But I'm not gonna do the red, or I like just solid black. It looks cooler anyway. Especially if you wrap it around. You'll see. Yeah, it depends on what the design's gonna be, but I think it's just gonna say Pinches Lowriders without the steering wheel, because it's easier. Well, for me, I'm trying not to be stressed out, because like just last week or a couple weeks ago, my landlord tells me, "Oh, I need to sell the house." Okay. Well, I don't have to move right away or anything, but I think he's gonna try to push me out because he wants to. But that's life. I'll figure it out. I'm working. I'm dealing with, regular life stuff, and trying to be at every event I can. I went to San Jose this weekend. That was great. Oh man, I'm in San Jose, and it was a really good turnout. Boulevard Nights is next month. There's a flyer on the community. Um, there's a few cruises. Hollister Saturday, this Saturday. Well, I'm gonna work it out. Maybe I'll do one on one side and one on the other. But if I do it myself, it's easier just to do the word, and there's a reason for that. It's just easier. There is an option, but I'm just not ready. I had a 3 or 4 year plan. Well, actually, I had like a 5 year plan, and then I was gonna buy a house. I was just trying to get everything in order and wait. And they told me I got first dibs if I want to try to buy it, but I'm just not in the place where I want to be to buy the house. So yeah, maybe I'll do both sides. It just depends. It depends on how much I get charged to do it. Because if I get a good price on the bulk of all the bandanas I get, and they give me a good price, then I'll probably do it. So anyhow, once again, so hopefully everybody that's got a hat or a shirt, you're enjoying it. Get compliments on it. Well, I don't know, maybe, hopefully. I've gotten a lot of people actually compliment and they like the shirts and stuff like that. So I know people that have gotten them for gifts and so on and so forth. I don't know. I thought I turned it off. But anyways, excuse me. So anyways, so right now everything says cruises. So I don't know. It maybe I don't. I see some other cruises gonna be this weekend. Like I said, starts and then probably in a couple weeks I'll probably see what's going on down south, and I'll probably travel down there, um, depending on what's going on. So in the world. But if there's any decent cruises or anything like that, you guys get any good flyers, always send it to me. Remember to follow on my social media and everything like that. So, what's next? What's next for Pinches Lowriders? What's next for me? Um, right now, I don't know. To be honest, um, I'm trying to set up some photo shoots with models because that's the one thing I can control. At the end of the day, I can get some cars, do some photo shoot, get some good footage, more footage. If I get my assistant out and his schedule fits with mine, I can get way more video. And, so if you're any models out there who want to work with me, you're in the Modesto, San Jose area, even LA, because I know I'm gonna go there and while in a make time to go there, hit me up. We'll figure it out. I got some other stuff kind of in the works right now. So that's what I'm looking to do and get done so I can have some more stuff for you guys to check out. The website, always check out the website. You got anything better to do board, um, you know, jump on the website, go check out the pictures, stuff like that. Also, all the pictures on my website are available for print. If you want one, you have to email me and let me know. I'm not looking at the keychain. Somebody asked me about keychains the other day. I'm not really interested in keychains. Um, so the website for the Pro Club stuff and what's available is already linked under this video in the information, and under that is the Teespring, and that's the print order. So, like I said, they don't make it until you actually buy it. So you buy it and then they put it to get printed, and then they ship it to you. So it takes a little while. And it takes a little getting used to, but it's pretty good. And to be honest, like I don't touch nothing. I don't have to pay anything off top. Um, I make a couple bucks off of everything, and then you guys get apparel, and it supports me, so it works out. Actually, when I put up the masks, um, I actually got a pretty good sales day that day, and not everybody just bought a mask, but they bought other stuff, so it drew their attention pretty good. So, anyways, I'm gonna show you guys a sample. So these are stretch pants. So if you notice, I don't know you guys tuning in right now or whatever, but my thumbnail page, well, yeah, it's a little bit of clickbait, but it's people wearing my shirts and hats. So I think once I run out of shirts, I think I'll concentrate. I'll make like a couple dozen hats at a time, and go with that for a minute until I can do bulk shirts again. So these, let's see if you guys can see this. So this is the stretchy pants. So if any of you ladies out there, so this is the stretchy pants, and I think what size is this? I don't know. Oh, medium. Duh, my hand was covering it. So, anyways, that's what they're made of, and this is actually, to tell you the truth, this is actually really good freaking quality. Like their print on this material. So these are stretchy pants. So these are like what all guys love, nowadays. Besides mini skirts, is the stretchy pants for the girls, for the women. Okay, but the quality on this is awesome. Is way better than fucking good. So you see, well, it's backwards because of my camera, but and I'm using the camera from my computer. I found that it's just easier to do the live, but I can set up my better camera. Oh, also, um, I get a lot of questions of people asking me what equipment do I use. So I'm going to um hopefully soon I'm gonna start filming. I'm gonna make a video about the equipment that I use, starting with all my camera equipment. So, anyways, I mean, I doubt you guys care about my blogging or video equipment because everybody else talks about it. So, anyways, here's so these are the stretchy pants, and they have the Impala on the thing. And like I said, so if you're wondering, the quality, I mean, you got to see it in person. Honestly, it's pretty damn good. I'm impressed, but I don't wear stretchy pants. So I made these for someone to model them, but I haven't seen that person. So, and let's look at, like I said, you can't really tell because I'm using the built-in webcam on my computer, so it's not a great quality, but it's really nice. So if you want to get your lady something like that, I got one that just says "I love lowriders." I got one that says, "Puro pinche lowriders." I got one with my logo all over it. It's up to you. But if you want to get your lady something, and from what the people that have bought those, they are comfortable, they're true to fit, and they also agree that it's very good quality, and they're thick. Mr. Incredible, be the superhero. Yeah, good equipment. But so yeah, I mean, honestly, that's really one of my things. So I'm gonna start doing some stuff like that because everybody does their equipment, right? I mean, a lot of people make videos about that stuff, and um, so what I want to do is concentrate, like just a fixed video. I'm gonna kind of go over some of the stuff I have. I can't give you guys all my secrets, but I'm gonna tell you. You know how I learned how people or what people were using to film a lot of these videos. I'm gonna tell you the craziest thing. I watch the videos and I look for the reflection in the paint or in the window, especially at night. It's easy too. But I would watch the camera guy, and so I would look and see what they had in their hand. And a lot of people used to have those balance. Um, they're like balance gimbals, and they had like the weight on the bottom and the thing over here, and you had that little handle with the swivel, and everybody was using those. But now we have electronic gimbals, and so I use the GoPro with the Karma grip. That is my go-to. It is small and it is light, and I can run around with it like no other, and it's pretty good. And then I honestly I have the Canon Ronin S, and that's pretty good too. It's a lot more tricky to use and heavy. So I do a lot of handheld. So that's a little bit of what my insight is, but I do a lot of handheld with my camera, and I try to be as smooth and as steady as possible, and trying to keep things in focus. It's never easy. Nacho Libre. Huh. But yeah, okay. So I'm just checking. I was looking through this. Sorry, reading, make sure I get a little lost here. But anyways, I just want to check in. I'm just doing the live thing. Make sure you guys know I'm still here. I still want to sit in. I really have lagged and haven't pushed through on the Custom Vida podcast. But I've talked to a couple of people, and they're starting. I'm starting to get more motivated. So I gotta just jump on there and actually just get in there and dig into some subjects because I really want to get guests every time, but I'm finding that that's probably not going to be the case. So I'm probably just gonna go on there and talk about something completely different or elaborate on some of the stuff that we've done here. Yeah, that's the goal. I mean, ultimately, I'm gonna try to make different videos. I just I want to stay away from what other people are doing, and it's hard. But right now, we're all trying to figure out ways to bring in viewers, subscribers, and an income. So it's very difficult. And trying to keep things fresh, try to keep things, um, you know, to drive more people to my page. So I'm over 90,000 subscribers right now. My goal is by the end of the year is to hopefully have 100. Um, that would be just awesome. And like the only way that's gonna help is if you guys share my videos on your social media. If you don't got social media, I tell them text. You can copy the link and text it to your friends. That would help me more than anything. And I mean, of course, purchase the merch. Um, that also helps. So gets me caught up with some of my bills right now. The original plan for the merch was is just to sell whatever online because I'm not gonna see everybody at shows, but I wanted to go to shows with a booth, sell it, make a decent amount of money, and then start reprinting it and keeping it in circulation and keeping sizes in stock and then flowing like that and come out of pocket for the booth or what it may be. But that didn't happen because of the way the world is right now. So we don't have car shows. So because of that, and I've explained it before, so the shirts have been trickling here and there. So that money just goes to a bill or something. I haven't had I haven't had the ability to save it. Yeah, I'm trying. I do a lot of walking backwards. I do a lot of moving. I go stand in the middle of the street. Um, Pretty much, I tell people when you see me out there with my camera, hit your switches or drop it, drop your bags, whatever you want to call it. Just hit your switches or whatever. Shit. I mean, even if you don't, it just know that I'm filming, and a lot of people are catching on, and it's cool, and I like it. Yeah, well, hopefully, if the Stockton show happens, I'm working on a possible model if she's available. So right now, I'm just waiting on her, and I'll at least have hopefully one model for sure. And it won't be the model I'm trying to bring to Stockton is someone you guys really haven't seen before. I've been wearing. I have the white socks and I have a pair of black ones, but they're actually for somebody else. But so I haven't touched those. But the white socks, honestly, they're like a dress sock. They're thin, but if I'm not into all that, I like short socks and I just like regular socks. But I know a lot of people are into designs and stuff like that, and but the socks are pretty cool. Yeah, well, I will bring Daza back when I can actually sit down and record it with video. COVID right now, and then so the plan with the whole podcast for the custom Vita site is and was originally to start traveling. I have mobile gear and sit down with people and do the podcast, record it, and put it on the custom Vida YouTube for the video part, and then just basically put take some snippets of the podcast, put it in video, and then push the podcast, and then probably later on release the full video. But the COVID happened, so that was my plan, to start my podcast and travel and sit with people and do this, not like a live, but an actual interview face to face, and record it and have it, going. So that was the master plan. But we know the world right now, 6 feet and masks. So I don't know. Maybe I can fandangle that and we'll wear masks and stuff, and do an interview like that. But I don't know if it'll sound good. What's up, Phoenix? Next car show is actually next month in Stockton that I know of. Daza. That's it. I don't know of where any of those other women are. If they're even following the scene, who knows? How long we've been on? For 31 minutes. All right, people. So this live, I'm gonna end it soon. But like I said, please continue. Follow me on all the social media. Please share my videos. I appreciate that the most. Um, my goal for the end of the year, 100,000 subscribers. That's just a goal. It doesn't mean I get more money. You know that, right? Because I don't make that much money. There are YouTubers that make thousands and thousands of dollars a month. I make hundreds. Yeah, I've only went over 1,000 like a couple times, and some people swear that I made a shit ton of money on YouTube, but um, my W-2 says the most I've ever made was 10 grand, but that's over 12 months. So yeah, it's not like I make that a month. I wish, from YouTube. If it was YouTube, I would have some hella more videos. Let's put it that way. If I made big money on YouTube, I would be able to pay and just do photo shoots all day long, and I would fly all over the country and do it. I would do it. I would book models, get cars, and fly out, do photo shoots, record it for YouTube, and so on and so forth. And I'd have a budget for that. And I don't, but I'm trying. One day, I ain't giving up. Next year, I thought this year was going to be my year, because that's really what part of my plan was. This year was supposed to be the year, the breakout year for the YouTube, for the podcast, for everything I do, my website, photography, travel, travel, travel. That was the goal. But I think if things get better, I can do that next year. Nope. King of the Streets was canceled. King of the Streets was supposed to happen last weekend. So no King of the Streets. San Francisco was like the hotbed, like worst place for this whole COVID shit in the Bay Area. But yeah, no, King of the Streets was canceled. I will. Before I go, where's my sounds? I will before I end. Anyhow, I don't know. I don't know how Laughlin is. I mean, I don't know nothing about the Laughlin show, the area, depending on how serious the issues are with all the things that we're dealing with right now. Some shows can still happen. So basically, here's how it goes. So Mark, I talked to Mark. Said, "How's it looking for Stockton?" He has a problem. I'm offering you this. He ain't paying me to advertise. I just know that this show is still going on. The only thing about Stockton is all outdoor. They will not allow indoor. So no indoor, and that they just had a swap meet car show at the fairgrounds last weekend. I didn't go. I had other things going on, but I did but they had that show last week as of last weekend. He hasn't told me anything different, but it's going to be an all outdoor show. There will be no indoor spots, and it's going to be in August in Stockton, so it's going to be very hot. So bring canopy. Yeah, I don't know. Can't trust nothing nowadays unless you actually talk to people. Well, like anything else, I mean, the vendors have to touch parts. People have to touch your parts. You have to hand money. So people ain't gonna do it. It's just not the greatest time for all this, but they still did it. And us lowriders, well, we've been doing cruising and going out there, standing on the streets and everything else, masked up and you know whatever. And we've been still putting in work as lowriders, doing the lowrider thing. It's awesome that cruising's back. Like it's just this created like this big old more cruising event. And actually in San Jose, so when I was out there, I had jumped back in my car and took a drive because I want to get something to drink. There was no stores, and so I threw my camera on, and it was kind of dark. Monterey's dark, so my little outside camera only works best in the daytime. So I mean, it does okay, but so anyhow, I'm driving and there's two cops and they're just parked and they're watching people drive by. And from what I didn't see anybody get pulled over out there. I mean, um, obviously to a point, they're letting people do what they're doing as long as things don't get out of hand, and that's understandable. But yeah, I mean, so cruising's coming to a different level, and they did the cruising not a crime cruises in Whittier on Whittier Boulevard out there in LA, and it's the same thing. Like at the end of the day, people are like stressed. They want to get the hell out, and you got to realize that cruising is was back in the day. There wasn't shit to do. There was no internet. There was no cell phones. Nothing. So cruising was something to do when there was nothing to do, and that's where it's coming full circle. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was thinking about taking a trip to Wichita just for the heck of it. Well, I know they have that show out there. I kind of wanted to go to it. I just want, and you don't understand. Like I wanted to travel this year, and I wanted just to go to different shows. Like even if they weren't popular. Like I've talked to a couple people like Idaho and uh like I want to get out. I know there's Kansas, and then there's Oklahoma. I haven't been out there. Um so stuff like that. I really want to go. And one of my big dreams is to go cover the cruising. They do a picnic, but I want to go to New York. I just want to go to New York, period. But I'm gonna go. I do everything with an agenda. So if I'm gonna go to New York, I might as well go to New York and then see Times Square with lowriders. So I'm gonna make that happen when all this stuff goes away. That's gonna be one of my priorities. Japan, well, I don't know if I can go to Japan, but I will see what I can do to eventually get out there and check out their scene. But like I said, once all this craziness changes, and it's probably gonna take a couple years. So who knows? Because I know for a fact I ain't gonna go to Japan anytime. If I don't have the money today, I wouldn't go for the cruising just for that because of all the COVID stuff. But maybe next year I'll go to New York if everything's good. Because I think I'm gonna make that a priority to do. I think I will budget to that'd be like the first as soon as things get better and it's pretty consistently better. I think I'm gonna reach out to some of the lowriders in New York. If you're watching, I have talked to a couple. So I'm gonna it's one of those things where like I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna book everything and go and promote that I'll be out there. And because I just want to get footage in Times Square of lowriders and be in Times Square. Like maybe take my son and just go there. I've never been there. So that's one of my goals. Yeah, that would be sick, but I don't think the 520s would make it. I believe so. I think it is to a point. I think I saw some people repping it. They're not taking away anything. We still have the rights. At the end of the day, they really can't. They it's a suggestion, and they want people to do certain thing. But at the end of the day, they can't really make you do anything. We just think they can. Like I'll say it's simple. They think that we have to vote to change the government. But if you read the Constitution, if the government, we don't believe in the government and what the government's doing, we, the people, have the right to actually overthrow the government. That's why people are scared of the second, taking away the right to bear arms. They make all these laws that circumcede the um, Constitution. And the reality is that the Constitution is the governing law of over all these other laws. So yeah, just because they make you think you have to vote, and that's the only way you can change government, that if it becomes a tyranny, we have rights as a people to remove that government. And that's just the truth. You know what I mean? And but they make you think the only way you can remove the government is through voting. It's not true. That's what I was gonna say. You need like you'd have to do like pit stops along the way. So you would hit tire shops as you go to the cross country cruise, and you'd have to get new tires, especially rolling on like 13s or 14s. I actually don't like 520s. I like 175, 75s with the fat white wall. And that was my tire. That's what I rolled with on my Impala. And I had 185s on my Monte Carlo. Brazil. Oh, I seen a car that still had lowrider hydraulics pumps in it because the car was a family heirloom that sat for a long time before they got it back running. Anyways, I don't want to get too much into politics. That shit's bullshit anyway. Just live your life. Live your life. Be a good person. That's all that matters. That's the truth. We worry too much about what the government does, and I love my country. I'm disappointed in my government, but ultimately I can only do me. I'll vote. I'll vote whatever I decide to vote, but at the end of the day, I'm looking for the country's best interest in mind because I want my son to have a good future here. So that's how I think about it. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that craziness is right, but I understand. Would I ever go to a show in Mexico? I've been actually asked to go out there a couple different times. Um, it just depends on my schedule and my budget. I've never been to Mexico. Um, so but I wouldn't mind going. Mm, yeah. Yeah, I heard. I've seen the pictures. I've seen some good shows out there. And I know people like from San Diego and stuff will go. So yeah. They also have shows in France, a little bit of stuff in Germany, Canada. Um, I've seen other like I would love to be able to travel and do all that and go to all those different events. That would be one hell of a year. I'll tell you that right. I would do it, or I would talk to all the different communities and figure out when they were, and at least maybe every year travel once out of the country, and then one show out of the country and change it. You know what I mean? And then figure out which one I like the most, and then go to that one a lot. But for now, we just got cruising. Anyhow, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna call it. Um, there'll be more cruising footage by Monday, Tuesday. I'm try to be as quick as possible with my footage, and more coming soon. So I'll be posting any of the newest flyers or anything that I get. And just a hint, the girl that I want to take to Stockton is the one that's twerking with the drill, but it's only a maybe right now. Okay. When she's actually there, it'll be a definite. But yeah. Yeah, I went to the New Mexico Super Show once and I was booked to go to the New Mexico Super Show this year, and that didn't happen. Um, if you know how to get a hold of me through my website or on social media, get in touch with me. If you can get any major cruises out there, I'd be willing to go if it's a major event. I might just take a trip and say screw it and go. But if you keep me posted and give me enough heads up on it, on any of these events in other states and other areas, um, I will see what I can do about going, because I'll take the trip if it's the I'll take the trip if it's something that's going to be, I guess, what you say, pretty big cruise, and I got enough notice, and just to be out there, I would enjoy that. Eh, life's life. Right now, it's just one of those things, survival. But other than that, I can complain all I want, but at the end of the day, all I focus on is solution and how it's going to get fixed, and if I can fix it, and do I have to ask for help, and that's the most important thing. So yeah, if you guys want to help me, buy a shirt, share my videos, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate that. Matter of fact, comment, comment on my videos. Okay, comment on the videos. That also helps a lot. So basically, the more traffic, the more things you do on the videos, the more it gets pushed out, and the more money I make. But like I said, I make hundreds. One day, hopefully, my YouTube starts making thousands. And if I can live off this, I would I would go way out of my way to do lowrider stuff. But I have a 9 to 5, so that's part of the way I have haven't done as many lives, but I will try to do at least one live a week. So thank you, I appreciate it. All right, so that I'm gonna chime out. Thank you guys for commenting. If you want to continue to comment under the video, and I will let you know next time I'm gonna be on. Check out the community page on the YouTube channel for flyers, other info, and also go to my social media if you got it, and follow and subscribe. All right, thank you, I appreciate it, and I'm out.
Pinches Lowriders.
Good night, everybody.